Hello and welcome to the latest edition of the Real Bills Now podcast. I'm your host, Dave Crescent, and as always, I'm joined by my partner, Brendan Harrington. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's good. The Bills' one and only night game of the year is tomorrow, taking on the 2-2 Cleveland Browns, who currently sit atop of their division, surprisingly enough. So, I'm pretty...
No, they're not.
Oh, well, they're tied for it.
No, because they lost to the Ravens, so they're not tied for it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. I was just coming off the top of my head because it wasn't loading for me, so I had to say something.
True.
But the Bills also 2-2, except this time they're at the bottom of the division. But yeah, it's gonna be a good game. I can't wait for it. How about you?
Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty good game. Both teams are need a win in this one. They can't fall to under 500 yet again after their week 4 wins.
All right.
Both very impressive wins. Not expected to win those games. Cincinnati and Baltimore. I mean, who expects the Bills and Browns to beat those two teams?
Yeah, I agree. So, one person who I'm pretty scared of, and that's Browns quarterback Brian Hoyer.
Oh.
Are you scared?
No.
You're not?
Not at all.
Not scared of
They
Brian?
played well against. They played well against 3 quarterbacks that are better than him.
He's only played 2 games.
Yeah, exactly. 2 games. So how are you nervous about him?
He's good.
No, he's not. And I'm not nervous about him because they're playing against Tom Brady, probably the best quarterback in NFL history.
No way. Not even close.
Close to what?
He'd be lucky to break top 10.
Alright. I'm going on.
How can you even say that?
Flacco, Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah, but
And also they played well against Cam Newton, who's one of the new era quarterbacks in the NFL, and he's a pretty good quarterback.
Okay, Newton's
And we played very well against them. And we played well against Joseph because of 2 big plays, who is not better than Brian Hoyer in my opinion, but he's still good. And we played well against all those teams. And you're going to say that we're scared of Brian Hoyer.
I'm going to say that you're pathetic to even say Brady. You would be pathetic to say Brady's a top 10 quarterback of NFL history. But if you don't...
Or name 9 in front of him.
I will. I will do that with...
Hey, go ahead.
I will with ease do that.
Do it.
Number 1, Montana's ahead of him. And if you don't agree with that, that's pathetic.
No, he's not.
Montana.
I don't think he's better than him. I think Tom Brady's the best quarterback. Okay, that's 1. In your opinion, go ahead.
Jim Kelly.
No.
Peyton Manning.
No. Maybe right now, but no, Peyton Manning only has 1 ring. And Jim Kelly doesn't have a single ring.
Go.
Well, Jim Kelly's not even close to as good as Tom Brady is.
Oh, definitely. He is. And you know it.
He's not better than Tom Brady.
Yes, he is.
According to what?
According to his talent level. I mean...
Huh?
According to his talent level, I think we already went over that part.
Okay, your opinion. Go ahead. Keep on listening to players that aren't better than him.
I will gladly do that. So there's 2 with Kelly. Then we have Dan Marino.
You know, most people don't even know who Jim Kelly is. Just because you're in Buffalo, you can't name him. No, nobody. Actually, no, I don't even think many people outside of Buffalo, like non-reporters and stuff, don't even know who Jim Kelly is.
I do.
And you're gonna say he's top? Jim Kelly is top 20, but that's it. No better.
No, he's top 10. Dan Marino.
No.
Yes. Who else is already
He
talking?
doesn't have a name.
John Elway.
No.
Yes.
You're just naming quarterbacks that you know.
These
You're not even naming better quarterbacks.
I am. They're all better. Joe Namath.
You don't have a single reason why they would be better.
Because you don't have a reason why Brady would be better.
The only reason why you're saying that Tom Brady is better is because that he's new. You're just thinking vintage players, and you're thinking that just because they're vintage, they're better.
Peyton's new.
And no, he's not better than them.
Yes, he is. Who's the best quarterback in the league right now?
Peyton Manning right now, but
Exactly.
only because of the weapons. As soon as Rob Gronkowski and Danny Amendola are back,
I'm not
Tom
talking about.
Brady, it doesn't matter what the numbers.
I'm not talking about this
better record
season.
than Peyton Manning.
I'm not talking about this season.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about who's the best active quarterback in the NFL.
Tom Brady.
I'd rather have Brian Hoyer than Tom Brady.
Alright. We're going on to the next topic.
Alright.
Let's talk about this. Brian Hoyer played behind Tom Brady his first 3 years of his career. And I think that's what's helping him through this.
Right,
Right
definitely
now.
not. Brady. Here's some of Hoyer's stats. He has 2 games. He has 590 yards, an 83.2 passer rating. He has 3 picks, which sucks. Which is pretty bad. Which is the only downside. But he has 5 touchdowns. And one thing that I like, he's a top 10 yards per game average, because that's really the biggest stat you can compare to other. That's the only stat you compare to other people because of how many.
No, yards per game doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. Average yards per game.
No, it doesn't.
I can't go out and compare Hoyer's. I can't go out and compare Hoyer's yards because he's only played 2 games. He's averaging 295 yards per game.
Yards doesn't matter.
He might be the only bald guy in the NFL.
For a quarterback, yards do not matter. Why did the Bills win with E.J. Manuel only throwing the ball 22 times and going for 167 yards?
I don't know, but the Browns also
If
won.
yards matter.
The Browns also did win. And the Bills had over 300 total yards.
Yeah, because of the run game. The run game is the only thing that matters. That's why the Bills are going to... Well, the run game is the most important. If you get your run going, then you're going to get your pass going. I mean, look at the Ravens on Sunday. They threw the ball 50 times and they got they got dominated. We just didn't put points on the board to make it look bad.
Yeah, I
The
guess.
Bills absolutely dominated them because Joe Flacco threw the ball because the Bills stopped the run and they couldn't get it going.
I guess you could say that.
Yards do not matter.
They definitely matter.
No,
Yeah,
not really.
they matter, but
The things that matter are wins, for one,
you can't get a win without yards.
yeah, but why does that mean passing yards?
You know, 'cause you're a non-believer in stats. That's why.
No, those are, I'm a believer with real stats.
Like, what's a real stat?
I guess you can call that a real stat, but it's not like the ones that matter. Like, third down percentage,
Yeah, that actually does matter a lot. The Bills right now are
play count.
yeah, the Bills are 19 for 63 on third downs this year. So, give me a
They're like the worst third down team in the league.
yeah, give me a sec to find out what percent that is. But 19 out of 63. That's a 30% third down ratio. Third down percentage.
Alright, what were we talking about? Alright, let's go to Brian Hoyer. Let's talk about his weapons a little bit. He's got 2 great weapons. Well, not great.
Great.
Can't call them great, but Jordan Cameron is having
Jordan Cameron is great.
He's having a great year so far. He's got 30 catches for 360 yards and 5 TDs. He's playing as a receiver at the tight end position. He's been playing fantastic. And then let's go to Josh Gordon.
Wait, yeah.
In 2 games, he's got, where is it?
Wait, hold on.
He's got...
Hold on, I gotta say a little something about Jordan Cameron. He's 3rd in the league for amongst tight ends for yards, behind Jimmy Graham at 1 and Antonio Gates at 2. Touchdowns among tight ends, he is 2nd as well, behind Jimmy Graham by 1. But yeah, he's really the biggest piece on offense there, other than Brian Hoyer.
Yep.
So.
And then there's Josh Gordon in 2 games. He has 12 catches for 217 yards on TD after being suspended for the first 2 for probably some drugs or something.
Yeah, it was something like that. I don't remember exactly.
But, yeah, Brian Hoyer will be starting tomorrow. Those players have actually, compared him to Tom Brady on the way he releases the ball out of his hands really quickly. And, he's just, Kyle Williams actually said that he's very decisive with the ball. I don't exactly know what that means. I guess that means he makes quick decisions and gets the ball out of his hands quickly like Tom Brady. The Bills get absolutely demolished by Tom Brady every year, so that's something to watch.
Yeah.
Especially when Brian Hoyer was there, we got killed every single year by them.
Well, that
2 years
not
ago.
like he affected anything. The Bills, well, the
Yeah,
Bills,
but he learned from Tom Brady and
the Bills
but
secondary.
now we have a completely new defense, new team.
Yeah, well, the Bills secondary yet again got worse. The Bills are 22nd in the league, averaging.
No, the secondary did not get worse.
Yes, it did.
The secondary played amazing last year.
Yeah, but we lost more players, is what I mean.
Oh, I didn't know what you meant.
Because Aaron Williams went down, who converted to corner with 2
He's
picks.
playing tomorrow.
Is he?
We're getting more players back, actually. We're going to have Stephon Gilmore back by, after the Cincinnati game, probably. We're going to have Ron Brooks back by then, too.
Well, as of
We're getting Aaron Williams back tomorrow. We'll probably have Leos back, and Jarris Bird. Doug Marrone's going to have a press conference, coming up today. He's going to tell us if Jarris Bird is going to be a game-time decision or if he's going to play.
Well, as of now, the Bills are 22nd in the league for yards per game allowed, and they're 23rd in the league for with 277 yards per game, and they're 23rd in the league with total yards allowed, which is 1,108. That's a stat for you, but what?
Yeah, but look at last week. 174-yard play goes into that yardage.
Yeah. But one thing to me that I like. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I was right. The Bills have only allowed 1 rushing touchdown this year, and that's... Who was that to exactly? I can't remember.
What?
Who was the Bills' 1 rushing touchdown allowed to?
Rushing touchdown allowed?
Yeah.
Who scored it?
Yeah, they had 1. They were allowed 1. Who was it?
Geno Smith, I think.
Yeah, I think it was. I know it wasn't a running back, so. Yeah, so we're yet to let a rushing touchdown up to a running back, so that's good. And I don't expect to let one.
Well, the run defense played really, really well yet, to Sunday. But they've been just horrible up until that stage, so if they keep on playing up to down, Sunday, then that's going to take teams like the Browns out of the game. I mean, the Browns don't even have a good running back right now. They have Willis McGahee. They lost their best running back. I forget his name, but
Trent
he's out for a year.
Trent Richardson.
Wait, what is that?
They lost Trent Richardson.
No, they lost a different running back for the year.
Oh. I know you're talking about Trent. Yeah, hopefully the defense can do...
And look at what they've done. Hey, who was the one that was saying right after the trade happened that the Browns were going to improve?
You.
Yeah. 0-2 with them and 2-0 without them.
Well, congrats. Yeah, I hope you're really happy with yourself.
I am.
What do you think? What do you think of the Bills' pass rush this year? Mario Williams leads the team and is third in the league with 5.5 sacks, and then a few behind him is Marcel Darius with 3 sacks on the year, and then our third guy would be Kiko Alonso with tied for third with plenty of others with 1 sack. So, what do you say about our pass rush this year so far?
The only reason why Joe Flacco threw all those interceptions is because of the pass rush, but yeah, they played well against the Ravens, but before that, they were just playing terrible.
Yeah.
Against Geno Smith, they didn't even have a single sack. They didn't really put pressure at him, except like once with Kyle Williams. Marcel Darius had 2 sacks the other day. I don't think it's really embarrassing, but and then they just have to get pressure at Brian Hoyer. I mean, he's been sacked 6 times in 2 games, and the Browns have given up 17 sacks altogether. And Brandon Weeden also. So
no, Hoyer hasn't only been.
if they can get to him, and get in his face, and he's not going to make good throws, they're going to beat him.
I'm pretty sure.
But it all comes down to stopping the run. About the front seven just has to stop the run. If they can stop him, then Brian Hoyer's gonna have to throw the ball way more than he should be, and we're just gonna dominate him, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I guess. Hopefully. And one player who I'd have to give out, who's gonna have a great game, is Kiko Alonso. I loved that pick at the time, and it's paying off. Both our second round, our whole first 2 rounds have paid off tremendously so far. So far, you don't think...
Ethan Miller hasn't played well yet.
Who?
I'm still looking for a complete game for him.
For who?
TJ Manuel.
You're saying he hasn't played well yet?
I mean, he's won his games, but he hasn't played up to anybody's expectations just yet. He isn't... The thing that they have to do is keep the ball in his hands. They have to get the run game going. But right now I'm not really pleased with TJ Miller just yet, or Kiko Alonso. But I like whoever wasn't play.
You're not pleased with Kiko Alonso?
This week he played really well, but last week he was terrible.
How could you even say that?
Galil Powell. Yeah, if you're listening to this, who is that? He ran for 149 yards.
Everyone.
149.
Bilal Powell is good.
Oh, yeah? What did he do this week?
He's 9th in the league for rushing yards, 292.
Yeah, because 149 of them came up against our run defense.
So just because of that, you're saying Kiko's not good yet?
No, I'm saying that I'm not completely, just because it's 2 interceptions, I'm not completely, or it's 4 interceptions, I'm not completely pleased with him. He's just, I mean, he's playing good.
How about he's tied?
You can't get...
He's tied for the...
You give up the run.
He's tied for the lead, he ties,
I don't care.
the league leader at interceptions.
I don't care.
I
know interceptions, I don't care.
Oh my gosh. What do you want more from me? He has 32 tackles.
A middle linebacker is not... I guarantee he doesn't know... If he had... Well, I guess he might. I guess it's helping... He's having big plays because he has, 5 turnovers.
Yep.
But he still has to stop the run. I mean, they stopped the run last week, but if they can't keep that up, then Kiko Alonso is just going to keep on looking worse and worse.
He looks great to everyone except for you, so I don't think that's the truth.
Yeah, because nobody's watching it how you're supposed to.
No, how are we supposed to watch it? Watch the...
He's playing well. Not saying that he's not playing well. I'm just saying that how can you call him great?
I never said he's great. I said
after giving up 149 yards to a no-name running back.
I never said he's great. I said he's working out for us. I said our first 2 rounds have worked out so far.
Yeah.
Well, you said they haven't. You said Manuel and Kiko haven't.
Yeah, but you also kept on saying that that Kiko Alonso's playing amazing. He's not.
I said he played amazing last week.
Yeah, but he hasn't played... Well, if he keeps this up, then yeah, he's going to be playing amazing, but he has to keep it up. I haven't seen more than 1 week.
Yeah, but that's all I said. I said he played amazing last week, which is the truth.
Yeah, then I heard it wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that he's not playing well, he's playing amazing. I mean, he's playing better than any linebacker has played for us for 5 years. But, probably more than that. But you can't just base off how he's playing with his 4 interceptions. But he's not going to keep that up. I want to see him stop the run, get to the quarterback a couple of plays a game, and just force fumbles, and make good plays like he has done. Interceptions, I don't know, do whatever he can.
He is doing
get the
whatever he
offensive
can.
ball back.
That's the thing. He's doing whatever he can. He's worked out for us so far, and that's what I said.
I guess so. I just want to see more of a sample size.
I guess. Alright, anything else you want to say before we wrap it up?
No.
No,
Wait, we're wrapping up?
Well, we're 21 minutes in. I mean, if you want to keep going, did you have something to say then?
I know, I'm trying to... let's do players to watch.
Okay. I kind of want to see...
Well, let's do like 2 each.
Alright, 1 offense, 1 defense. I want to see Robert Woods again. He had a great week last week. Or a good week, sorry. I'm not supposed to throw around the G word. Because you take offense.
He did. He had a great game.
Yeah, he led the team in receiving yards with 80 yards and a touchdown. And a controversial second touchdown called back. I personally, I thought he had that. What about you on that one?
What do you mean you thought he had it? It wasn't even close.
It was, alright, whatever. I don't want to get into that. Another thing with you, because you...
No, really. He was bobbling the ball. He never even had
Well, he didn't bobble it. But all it was he didn't bobble it. He caught it.
He never caught it. He never even had his hands.
He definitely did.
He caught it when he was out of bounds, but he was bobbling it up until then.
He wasn't bobbling it, but yeah. So you can go with your offensive guy.
I obviously want to watch EJ Manuel, but I kind of want to see what Fred Jackson can do without CJ Spiller. I just want to see when the teams are preparing for him completely and not preparing for the explosive CJ Spiller. I want to see if he can still keep it up. Because even if CJ Spiller is active, he's gonna play, but I think he's gonna be very limited because they're not gonna put him into a bad position with, and then maybe re-injures it and he's out for a while, or he's ineffective for the rest of the year. So I just think that the Browns are gonna prepare for Fred Jackson more than CJ Spiller, and maybe even Tashard Choice, who had 90 plus yards against the Browns last year. So I just want to see the run game. How about you? Go for your defensive player.
Defense, I want to see Jim Leonard. He had a good game last week, and I want to see if he can do it again.
Yeah. I kind of want to see let's think. I would say Darius Spurter and Leo McCollum or Aaron Williams, but I'm not sure if they're going to play. So, with somebody that's going to play, Marcel Darius. I mean, he had a good game last week, 2 sacks. They stopped the run pretty effectively. He's the most important part of stopping the run. And I just want to see if he can keep that up. Dave, let's do some game predictions. What is your prediction score for this one?
I say Bills take it 23-17.
Alright. I say the Bills keep their close games in the 20s going, and I think they'll lose. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to pick them to lose. I'm going to say that let me think about it. I think it'll be a 1-point game, but I don't know who's going to win, and I think it's going to be in the 20s. I think it's going to be a really, really, really good game to watch for people that don't usually watch the Bills, nor do they watch the Browns. Okay.
Sounds good. And
2 good defenses, 2 good offenses.
Yeah.
There are 2 offenses that are playing well right now. So, actually, no. Why am I saying that? The Bills offense is not playing up. They can't score in the red zone. It's ridiculous.
You seem to be throwing mixed messages here.
Yeah. 2 good defenses, I'll say, and then 2 decent offenses.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright, yeah. And then also the Sabres play tonight. Start out tonight, so.
Yeah. I actually will not be watching the game. I'll probably tune it, or I'll probably maybe pull out a couple seconds of the game, but the Cleveland Indians, my baseball team, in the playoff against the Tampa Bay Rays. Can't wait for that one.
They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose. But alright, so that's gonna do it. We'll be back on Friday for a preview or for a recap, probably. I don't want to make any open promises. And then Brendan will have his preview on paper, I think, up soon.
Yeah, that's a couple minutes.
And I'll have a preview up too. So for now, see you later.
Wait, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to do a statistical preview because I like stats.
No. What are you gonna say in it?
Read it. Go ahead and read it. We'll see you next time.